Welcome back, everyone. It is Friday, June 6th in the MLB. Our three favorite picks are on the way. As always, it is Austin, joined by Logan, recapping yesterday. Pretty good day for us, 4-2. We certainly will take that. Logan, great call on the under in the first five of that White Sox and Tigers game. A little sweaty. Casey Mize literally couldn't find the strike zone in those first two innings, but we take that. Cubs' first five team total, sweat free. They scored 3 in the first two innings. Judge got it done. The strikeout hit rate cheat cash, which was in the pinned comment. Hopefully you tailed that. Schwarber only got us a single. Not too mad about that. Obviously, neither of those two guys hit a home run. So one of our two losers was a 0.2 unit play. Nothing mad about that there. Logan, continue the good reads. Let's have another great day, and hopefully we can bring out the brooms tomorrow. But before we dive into things, as always, we appreciate you for tuning in. Do us one favor. Go down below, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Today, we have 3 picks in this video and nothing else more for you guys. Let's get it going. No NBA going on today. If you tailed the ladder challenge yesterday, congrats. You got an easy plus 200 winner. We'll have that probably live on Sunday when there's game 2 of the NBA Finals. So we'll take a couple days off for the NBA. We will have an MLB ladder, but I'm going to run the NBA one into the ground for June, and then trust me, we got plenty of baseball the rest of the year. At the end of June, July, August, we'll do an MLB ladder there. But Logan, stay hot on the first 5 picks. You got one today. Take it away.
Yeah, yesterday we did have a sweaty first 5 under. I got another first 5 under that I really like today. It's going to be the Blue Jays and Twins, first 5 innings under 4.5. Minus 110 odds on BetMGM is your best value there. Now, I really do like a lower scoring game 1 of this series between the Jays and the Twins. Kind of starting that series off. These two pitchers today, neither of them are aces, but I do like their matchups. Let's talk about the Twins first. It's Bailey Ober who starts for the Twins today, 3.48 ERA and a 1.36 whip. Bailey Ober is a hard pitcher to gauge, but what I do know is that he pitches pretty well at home. 2.32 ERA in 6 games at home. So he's got a pretty decent sample size there, and he's pitched well at Target Field. In Ober's last 3 home starts, he's only allowed 1 earned run in each of those 3 starts. Again, he's going out there, giving them a really solid chance to win these games, and he's holding those opponents, pretty at bay in terms of offensively. So I do like Ober's matchup. And the Jays are a hard team to strike out. I mean, we saw yesterday, Luzardo hosted batting practice. It was tough. It was a really tough watch. Defense didn't help him at all. Shout out Trey Turner. But look at Bailey Ober's StatCast numbers. He's really good actually at getting these teams to expand their strike zones. He's 94th percentile in chase percentage, which I think is going to be big against a Jays team that is pretty plate disciplined. But if he can get those balls to look like strikes, which is what he's done a really good job at getting this season, he'll be able to get some outs that way. And Toronto is only hitting 235 on the road this season compared to 268 at home. We saw the Blue Jays put up a ton of runs in that Phillies series, but on the road in this spot, I really don't like their offense to show up in a big way today. So I think through 5 innings, they're kept in check. And then it's going to be up to Eric Lauer, who starts for the Blue Jays, 2.28 ERA and a 0.89 whip for Eric Lauer. A kind of system that I've been just looking at and kind of tracking myself is I like fading teams off of series in Sacramento returning home. If you kind of look at how the Twins scored in the first 5 in that series in Sacramento, they put up 6 runs out of the gate. Great for them. Then they put up 1, 3, and 1. Their offense really tapered off, and that ballpark plays super hitter friendly. So, obviously the 6 runs kind of looks like an anomaly if you look at that 4-game series against the A's. Now they're back at home, which again, I've taken this system before, a team playing in a very hitter friendly ballpark, then coming home, just readjusting to a ballpark that plays a little more pitcher friendly by comparison. Now they're back at home and they're facing a lefty. The last 3 left-handed pitchers against the Twins, Logan Allen went 3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Noah Cameron, 6 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run. And then Chris Bubich, 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. He cooked them. So there's some left-handed pitchers in here that aren't necessarily left-handed pitching like aces, but have had success versus this Twins lineup. And Lauer likely won't go deep into this game. If you just look at his starts, he's used kind of in that middle reliever role where he's going 3 to 4 innings, and that's pretty much where they're comfortable at. I kind of see the same coming today. He went 4 innings pitched, 0 earned runs against the Phillies in his last outing, and that's a really good, very talented Phillies lineup. Now he faces a Twins lineup who I think is a little bit more favorable for him. And against right-handed batters, he's only allowing a 125 batting average. So if the Twins do want to stack some righties in there, That's what Lauer's actually good at, the lefty-righty matchup. And with runners in scoring position, he's only allowing a 100 batting average. So again, he won't be there for a long time. Hopefully it's a good time. Hopefully Lauer does treat us right. Hopefully Bailey Ober holds it down. And I do love the first 5 under as my favorite pick of the day. But Austin, here, player prop time. What you rolling with?
Yeah, I got a hit parlay to get hopefully some units back. Hit parlays have been very iffy for us this season. I feel like every person I bank for a hit, they recently just been getting hit by a pitch. Aaron Judge was the most recent victim. Luckily, he took it personally and got a double in his second AB. These are 2 hitters that are arguably the hottest hitters in baseball, and I really hope that I'm not nuking their hit streaks, which has been kind of a common theme for us this season. Player could be on a 100-game hit streak. We involve them, and they suddenly don't get a hit. But these 2 guys are seeing the ball really well. If they get us a hit today, they have good matchups tomorrow. We might back them again. Let's start with both of them. Jeremy Pena of the Houston Astros and Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers, each to record a hit, -122 on Bet365. Every other book was right around this or -135. So more or less kind of the same value here. We like taking them on Bet365 because if they don't start, they will void if they do pinch hit later on in the game. Whereas FanDuel will grade them. I've already given you that spiel many of times. I doubt Jeremy Pena or Christian Yelich gets a day off, though. Let's be honest. Christian Yelich just had a day off on Thursday. Jeremy Pena is leading off for the Astros, and he has a favorable matchup against Logan Allen. He's seeing Logan Allen really well. 5 for 6 lifetime. Allen has struggled against righties as well. And as I said, these are 2 of the hottest hitters in baseball. Jeremy Pena, 11-game hit streak, batting .432 over that time span. Getting that righty on lefty matchup, I think he extends that to 12 games. As an Astros team that is able to put base runners out there. Will they score them? I don't care. They're able to get a bunch of base runners. We could see a guy like Pena leading off. Could see 5 ABs. If you can't get a hit in 5 ABs, whatever. The last time I backed him, he was on a 14-game hit streak, and it lost. Jeremy Pena, you can make up for that today with a hit. Other guy, Christian Yelich, who's also on an 11-game hit streak. He is batting .429 during that time span. Now, I'll let it, Christian Yelich was pretty dang bad leading into this hit streak. He was batting .184 on the season. But in these last 11 games, he's raised that .184 average to .237. And what he's really been doing is cutting down on the strikeouts, getting the barrel on the ball. Simple as that. He's seeing the ball well. Today, he will get Randy Vasquez. Vasquez is allowing .287 batting average to lefties. Last year, we know Vasquez, we faded him a lot against a team with a lot of lefties. .365 batting average to lefties last year. Yelich is batting .262 off righties. He has struggled at home, but again, if you were to look at, he struggled in general most of the season, but over these last 11 games, he's really seeing the ball well, cutting down on the whiffs, and that's been his big, problem. Is this season he struggled with strikeouts, 16th percentile in whiff percentage, 23rd in K percentage. That's unlike Christian Yelich, where we normally see he's normally very plate disciplined. He's not striking out a lot. Heck, he even walks some. That has not been the case this season. He's been swinging out a lot of things. Well, it should help him that one, he's seeing the ball well. Number 2, Randy Vasquez, 3rd percentile in both whiff percentage and K percentage. So again, these 2 guys, I think, is in a great matchup. We both have the righty on lefty matchup, whether it's Jeremy Pena, the righty, going up against a lefty pitcher, or Yelich, the lefty, going up against a righty pitcher. Both have been really good near the top of their lineups. I think they get a hit today. I love them both. Hopefully they turn their 11-game hit streaks into 12 gamers. Now, our third play, typically we would talk about our strikeout sheet. Logan and I cooked up at least the strikeout portion of our hit rate sheet today, and we really don't like it. It is number 1. It is a game 1 of a lot of series. And number 2, it's just a lot of guys on there that were like, Seth Lugo for some strikeouts, not guys we really want to trust a lot. Whereas yesterday, we had guys like Max Fried, Framber Valdez, Brian Wu, and then Chris Bassett at home. And today, it's just not like that. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. We had to put in Walker Buehler on there. We're just not going to track that. Instead, we have another half unit play. I'll talk about the first and the third leg. Logan will talk about the second one. But let's talk about this one. It's our third pick. Now, you might be like, what the heck's this? Is there 3 games, 6 teams, all to score in the first 5. So we need the D-backs and Reds both to score in the first 5. We need the Red Sox and Yankees both to score in the first 5. We need the Orioles and the Athletics both to score in the first 5. You parlay all these together, it is, I forgot to change the odds, it is plus 156 on BetMGM. So plus 156, not minus 122. Bet365 doesn't offer this market, but you'll find plus 156 on BetMGM, about plus 147 on DraftKings. Now, I will touch on, and if you don't know where to find these props on BetMGM, you just go to like the first 5 innings or first innings tab. I think the innings tab is what it is. And then if you go to DraftKings, it's first X plus innings. You'll have to pick the first 5. I'll talk about the D-backs first, Reds first, then Logan can touch on Red Sox, Yankees. D-backs, Reds, you got number 1, a hitter-friendly ballpark, Great American Ballpark. Number 2, you have 2 pitchers that I think there's some run opportunities there. Eduardo Rodriguez has really struggled this year, and Nick Lodolo. We've talked about Lodolo. He is very good. Not at home. He has over a 6 ERA at home. The D-backs are one of the best left-handed hitting teams. We can see each of his teams. Just one mistake pitch, they will send it deep. It is Great American Ballpark for a reason. I think Eduardo and Nick Lodolo at least give up 1 run through 5. And then we turn to the Red Sox and Yankees game, where I'll let Logan touch on that one a little bit.
Yeah, the Red Sox and Yankees, obviously great rivalry series there. But 2 pitchers that are easily exploitable. Let's talk about, Will Warren versus the Red Sox. Will Warren coming off worst start of the season. 1 1/3 innings pitched, 7 earned runs, a ton of walks in there. All it takes really is 1 mistake pitch from Will Warren, and the Red Sox hitters, they're swinging hot bats as a team. So I really do like that. Walker Buehler, remember yesterday when I took the Cubs first 5, Jake Irvin had the get cooked lines, right? The juice 2.5 earned runs. Walker Buehler's got like a -165 on the over 2.5 earned runs. If the Yankees don't get to Walker Buehler, that would shock me a lot. So I think both those teams should score through 5. But Austin, talk about that A's game.
Yeah, I will talk about this A's game to wrap up this parlay. I did fix the graphic while Logan was talking about it. Plus 156 on BetMGM. So again, we like this a little bit better than the half unit. But Orioles A's, number 1, you got an over/under at 11. We've already talked about Sacramento, very hitter-friendly ballpark. We like to see that. What you have to love is that you have JP Sears, who consistently gives up turkeys. He's given up 12 homers to righties this year. I know the A's or Orioles have not been a great left-handed hitting team, but JP Sears has been struggling. And then on the other side, we will have Dean Kramer, who is really struggling against lefties. We know the A's know how to hit in their own ballpark. I trust them to get it done. I don't know if you can hear my house alarm going off, but it is a fun time. But again, plus 156 on BetMGM. I think that is a winner. So to recap the card, let's do it. We have the Blue Jays and Twins, first 5 under. We have Yelich and Pena in a hit parlay. And we have this little both to score 1+ in the first 5 of all 3 of these schemes. Again, you can find that on DraftKings. You can find it on BetMGM. Let's cash both those and let's have ourselves a day. It's Austin, Logan. We're signing out. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. No strikeout sheet today, but maybe we track it tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.